went through a tough time trying to understand what the industry looks like. I was like a child of a snake. So you're birthed into this industry and you have to fend for yourself and figure out things. That means there's a lot of others in my state and those in a worse state than I am. Therefore, the need to actually start this residency.
It's very important for such spaces to be a part of an artist's journey because they provide the space for growth.
For me, our residency is a place to experiment. It's a place to acquire knowledge. It's a place to express yourself. It's a free place for, doing whatever you want. It's a place to research. It's a place to connect with each other, building connections or building a certain kind of ecosystem also, a space to grow.
In East Africa, in Africa, there are quite few.
So EAVA is checking out that gap. Well, we have few residencies where we can mentor someone, be able to just panel beat what they desire to get, and they come out with a vocation, an identity as an artist, but then create art with a purpose.
For you to navigate the industry and make a career out of it, you need residencies.
EAVA not only provided a platform for artists to grow, but then it also provided space for me as a mentor to share knowledge, to share what I know.
So first of all, we are working with young artists who are new. They are like babies. That means they are shaping the next generation of artists. That's in the simplest ways. But also empowering them and giving them, winning them off from their mother's breast, which is, for example, school and self-ideas to work on global issues.
The desire is really to see this incubator producing artists and products, or whatever we can term them as, well packaged and ready to outcompete whoever it is, because we have beautiful cultures, we have beautiful stories to tell. So EAVA, East African Visual Artists Residency, that itself is, I think for me, it's an opportunity for this generation. The first impression from these artists, I was looking at the innocence in their soul. Someone who is very innocent, they want to go very far as artists, as creatives, but somehow they have so many questions. That was my first impression when I saw the young artists, and I'm glad that they never changed from that point. They asked so many questions that challenged me personally as a mentor to be able to provide information that would be relevant in their careers.
During my interactions with many of the artists, one thing I noticed that was quite similar in all was the desire for knowledge, the desire to grow. A couple of them were working in darkness. The residency was a way of them seeing the light. Compared to how I met them, for example, an artist like Yara, who really didn't know what to do. Throughout the process, you realize that actually at the end of the residency, she had a style of her own. She was unique in a certain way. She had a style she could identify with, and she was proud of what she had made.
This girl, she's an artist called Bira Charlotte. She was still at school, but then through the residency, she was a quiet one, but writing quite a lot. I paid keen attention. I hadn't looked at her work really, but when I started seeing how she was able to transition from just being a student into an art-ready sort of creative, she was talking about something too political, it was too philosophical for her kind of, artist and the person who I was seeing in the residency.
Another artist I could say is Agaba. Initially, before the residency, he was working small. I think he confessed that he was really afraid of going big. But then right now he's creating like gigantic paintings. He's exploring his themes on a larger scale.
And I feel like while I was documenting the art, I was really impressed. First time artists, some of them are first time, some of them were already into it, but not for that long. And then also it's not that even they're emerging right now, they're still in the baby stages, yeah. And I was really impressed, really impressed. The presentation was really amazing.
I think the salt is in how the mentors interact with the artists. So when residencies are able to source these mentors, people that have done it before, our contemporaries, and then bring them into one space, I think for me that's the most important thing.
And for me, that's why I really appreciate a space like EAVA, to be able to give confidence to those that the system has locked out, has blocked out. And when we break these barriers, we don't know who we are creating next.
Art is that one thing that can help you say what you want to say without causing ruckus, but make you get the message through your muscle to the core of your bone.
The one reason why we are able to know or hear about societies that came before us is through art, in whatever form. Books have been written, stories have been told orally, paintings have been painted, songs have been written. And I think if an artist is able to understand that actually their role is beyond just producing a commodity, it's more of being a guardian of culture, being a guardian of history.
It's all those things. For me, I can say art, art is a time of the present, a reminder of the history and a focus of the future.
Art is, for a long time, the only one language that can decide to remain authentic whatsoever. I believe that every young artist should be looking at how to build a lasting career, not just a trendy thing on TikTok. You could go trending, jump on it if it contributes to your long-term strategy, but remain authentic. Reputation, good reputation with people wherever you go. Always leave a good name there. Later on, it rewards in a way that you can never see it come, And in whatever you're doing, look for a way to solve a problem in your community and global as well. Those will be the rewards that will come out of it.